Udemy.
I thought about
easy.
I thought about getting my clit pierced.
That's what it says.
No.
I thought about getting my clit pierced at one time.
You should have.
Yeah, but
Understood.
they say if you pierce your clit,
What?
they say if you pierce your clit, you have like amazing orgasms.
Oh, that's true.
What do you mean?
Really? You pierced your clit?
You ready?
He's got a Prince Albert.
With that dick down. With that dick down. With that dick down.
My friends call me 3D. Stay tuned. Join us on Skype. You can Skype us. I dare callers. I dare them to Skype me tonight. I dare them.
Double dare.
I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I dare them. We will test the waters to see. The Twitter is handy.
Sure.
On YouTube.
The YouTube, because of Jefferson, is going.
Do we even do Reddit anymore?
No, we do. I dropped Reddit like some insert weird joke there.
Dropped it like an 8 needle.
Dropped it.
Boom.
That's.
That just got dark.
I dropped it. My bad.
Come on, 8's.
My bad.
Always.
And now looking at your
Well-
nose,
Like
I can
a
tell
fart.
you. I can tell you got a new nose ring.
Stop it.
And yeah, and not, yeah. It's a
Really
It's
is.
a little
Yeah.
angry.
It is a little angry
It's
because
very.
it's a story, and I don't want to go into it because it's
Oh,
embarrassing.
We're gonna get this. It's a freaking
But-
nose ring. You picked your nose.
I did not pick my nose.
You
So
should've. My
You ever
God.
get
I
a booger
had
hung
a
up on
straight
the inside?
stud, and I put a plastic backing on it so it wouldn't come out. It's like the one thing from my hippie days that I wanted to hold on to.
Okay.
Well,
You're still a hippie.
it turns out the plastic backings petrify, especially with shampoo and mucus and other
What do you
types
mean?
of.
They get like scared?
Dude, it gets hard. It petrifies.
Why
It
do you
just
have
turns
shampoo on the inside of your nose?
I don't. Sometimes it gets in my nose. Anyway, I went to the dentist yesterday and they wanted to take a picture of my jaw.
Never
And so
had
they wanted
shampoo
me
on
to
my
take the
nose.
nose ring out. And then I found I couldn't take it out. And the plastic backing was stuck. And I had to like really work at it. And
Yeah.
that's why my nose is all scratched
Okay.
up.
See that? Was that so hard?
That's my embarrassing piercing
That's-
story.
And you can see the nose live on the YouTube feed because
Sure
of
can.
Jefferson asking at the last second.
I heard when you
You
get
do
your
know.
nose pierced, your sense of smell gets a lot better.
Joe knows what he's talking about.
Only on the one side.
Like a clit. Right?
Yeah, totally knows what he's talking about. Isn't that right, Teresa?
Yep.
This is my way of throwing your names out there without actually introducing you.
Well, thank you, 3D. And I wanted to commend you
Yes.
on the very Republican conservative wear you have going on with the polo
Oh, yeah,
shirt and the
that's-
khaki shorts. I noticed
Yeah.
that when we got
Yeah,
started.
this is work and play. I didn't change my work shirt, but I put on.
I was
shirts
very
with top balls
professional.
out. Yeah,
It was
this
very
is-
professional.
This is me.
That's how I roll too.
Uh-huh,
Same,
yeah.
same type of polo shirt.
Yeah,
man.
you know, it's good. It's simple. It's easy. But I wonder
I wonder if our guest wears
I
polo
wonder
shirts.
if our guest,
I used to.
Jim Felter, get right up on there and make sure it's on.
I mean, I used to. Yeah.
Seriously, that mic's not working. Keep,
Oh.
Seriously.
I'm not sure it's on.
no, I think it's turned
Yeah,
off.
I think it turned on.
Try again.
Did it turn on?
Yeah.
Just,
So you used to wear polo
rubbed it.
shirts?
you rubbed it right.
I was actually thinking that whole time. I'll get back to your question in a minute.
Yes.
I
Yes.
didn't say anything.
Jim Felter, welcome to the show. We will get back to Teresa in one moment. What is on your mind
Thanks.
right now?
Teresa, with that embarrassing story.
Yes.
I
So
probably wouldn't have told that story.
Really?
Pretty embarrassing.
it's a stuck nose ring.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What was embarrassing about it? There was a piece of backing that was petrified to the surgical steel.
And I
Makes
still,
it a
I still
different
don't
story.
think, I don't think you're using the word right, or the wrong word when you're saying petrified.
Okay, I'm
And the
gonna
new one
look it up.
sticks out. The last one was flush.
I think
It
you
was
just call
flat.
it.
It was flush. This one sticks out
Yeah.
like
I
Like
think
a
it's just-
sore thumb.
I'm kidding,
I think you just call it.
by the way. That was an embarrassing story at all.
Hold on, I'm going to go to dictionary.com.
See,
So
but I-
our word of the day is petrify
Okay.
here on
I would've
Comedy
just
Pipe.
called it,
You
like,
all have to use
old.
it in a sentence at some
I
point
am
throughout the show.
petrified.
I'm petrified.
at what
Fuck.
you're about to tell us. See, that's
What do you know? All three of them at
Yeah.
once tried to use
yeah,
it.
petrified.
this show is
You
now
could-
petrified.
Yeah. Who could say it first? Go.
When I wake up in the morning, my wiener is petrified.
All right. Yeah, that's
Morning
It's true,
missile.
too. Virtually every morning.
I
Good
can't
for you.
disagree with that. If that is the proper
I
word.
haven't seen it.
Well, I'm talking about mine.
Does
Duh.
that too?
Duh.
Okay. Ready, guys? Ready? The first definition of petrify is to convert into stone or a stony substance.
So it
Make
doesn't matter
hard.
if it gets stony.
To second is to benumb or paralyze with astonishment, horror, or other strong emotion.
You read the dictionary like you're reading a children's story. It's so much. Yeah.
Finger.
Ooh, pow.
Finger.
Okay, this is the best one.
You
Number
really bring it to
3.
life.
To make rigid or inert.
Okay.
Harden. Deaden.
Well, I don't know about the deaden part, but the
I think
harden part.
Jim just got a Woody.
How old were you when you got married?
31?
Okay.
30.
Yeah,
30. Sorry, I'm off by a year.
Okay.
That's- yeah, of course, my wife is here when you asked that question. And I could have got it wrong
Why
without her
did you
hearing
got
it.
it
Yeah.
right?
I'm asking this right now. You can ask my wife, does my penis get petrified in the morning? She goes, I hope not. Well, it does. It does apparently. It gets petrified because that just means I have morning
You
wood.
really are married.
There we go. hmm Say anything. It doesn't even matter. So petrified.
petrified.
Maybe the proper word.
Yeah.
Maybe. Jefferson, yes
Petrified wood.
I'm still saying no. Petrify's wrong.
or no? I
That would mean the thing turned to wood in her nose.
no, it would be turned
It
to stone.
hardened or
Stone.
deadened.
Stone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Your rubber got jungle rot.
I told you that's why we don't want him here.
They're talking about wood all of this. You know.
Jefferson.
I know.
I have to teach you everything.
Yes.
Everything. Yeah, you're gonna learn everything from Aunt Teresa.
I know.
So exhausting.
Yikes.
Yeah. Joe doesn't know what
Oh.
to answer.
Distracting.
It's, are you petrified?
Nah. Subdued.
First, I was afraid.
And then I was
Then-
petrified. Thanks for that, Jefferson.
Anytime.
Mhm.
It's a screw on the backing now, right? Rubber
Jesus.
petrified backing.
Yeah. There's no backing. It's just curled at the end. All right. I'm going to show Felter.
We're gonna zoom in on the nose.
Look up in that nostril.
And while everyone's looking up her
Why?
nose, this show 149 on September 9th, has been brought to you by Revolution Vapor. 72 flavors of premium organic
Get your vaporizer
e-juice.
and suck it.
There you go.
We have a sponsor, Felter.
RevolutionVapor.com. Go check it out.
So that means that like I get a goodie bag on the way out of it, right?
Yes, we'll
Yeah.
give,
Yeah,
we'll
I'll
give
let you feel my goodie bag.
Yeah.
I get some swag, right? Isn't that what like if you have sponsors they give you
As soon as we start
you
getting
give it to me.
some swag, we'll start
That's the
distributing. Yeah.
Here,
yeah. That's the
Yeah,
theory.
there you go. We have a nice banner.
put it on your arm.
Joe told me
Hey, speaking of Jude, how's your mom?
my mom's great.
Awesome.
Jude, or like you're going with the real
I
Jude?
was thinking of a German and a Jew sitting around a fire talking.
That'd be a June.
Whew.
A Jewman. That's really
Own it.
Yep.
Totally.
The
A
Jude.
Jewman.
Yeah.
I'm a Jewman.
Oh, it's like when you two hang out.
It's
They have
adorable.
the best conversations. They're very lively conversations.
Me and
And they cross every line unintentionally.
Did you
which is
guys
so
need
nice
to have
about
her
it.
on the show? Is that did you just screw up?
Hmm?
And ask me instead.
Maybe.
You got the wrong filter.
it's possible.
They were
Sure.
hanging out with my mom at a barbecue.
I did catch a little bit about the Jim Felter Mom Experience Challenge,
Yeah.
and it was met with great vigor. I
Yeah.
heard it was
She's
a good
lovely.
time
I do that challenge like all of the time.
every day.
Yeah, I
mom
now
challenge.
understand why Felter is such a well-rounded, nice boy.
Yeah, because he was beaten.
Such a good boy.
No, my mom's cool. She
Mom.
makes good food too.
We didn't get a goodie bag.
It's an essential. I'm not sponsored, but well,
Well, like, everybody is sponsored
Yeah,
in some
I
way
keep all
by
the
their
swag.
mom. It's my swag, damn it. Just make me some borscht. I'm keeping it.
So I'll email my address to Revolution Vapor.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a plan.
'Cause I'm running out.
we'll
Running
let-
out of juice.
we'll let Eric know. We need some Revolution Vapor swag.
Yeah, it's that. He'll put it in his Instagram pictures if you send him a T-shirt.
Okay, there you go.
Tag you. That's me.
We're gonna hashtag. We're gonna
Promote this.
Let's get this going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Goodie bags
What would
for
be our
Felter.
hashtag besides hashtag Revolution Vapor and hashtag Jim Felter?
Goodies number
Goodies.
4, Felter.
Okay.
Sounds like a
Get that out there.
campaign.
Hashtag
Sounds
goodies.
like a GoFundMe campaign.
There you go.
Somebody started up.
I don't want your money. I want your goodies.
I need your goodie bag. Goodie.
Like, what would you guys do? Like is it all right if I just ask you guys questions instead of you asking me?
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
You guys didn't have anything to talk about, right?
No.
I only have 4 hours of planning, but sure, we can go with this.
Okay. Like what? If you could start a GoFundMe page, what would you start it for?
Jefferson.
What? Hey.
Yeah, we're gonna go in order here while I think.
Yeah, I need time to think as well. What would I start a GoFundMe for? That's like
Would you start a rap group?
no,
Something. I would do something foolish.
You don't have to be in the rap group.
no.
I would want to
to
start
Like,
a
if I just had to start
GoFundMe
one,
for
it would be
2
something.
things. Can I answer 2 things? Okay, so my 2 things I would start a GoFundMe for are to feed hungry people and money to go to puppies so they can get spayed and neutered.
Okay,
'cause
we're
there's-
we're gonna change.
Well, it's a GoFundMe.
Can
It's
we change
supposed
the
to be
rule?
for
Not
good.
that.
That's like, can
Not
we
a
change the
charity.
rule?
Bob Barker
Exactly.
just
No,
got here.
no charities.
Oh, well, I thought that's the whole purpose of GoFundMe is
No.
for
No.
charity.
No.
Yeah,
The stem on my bong broke. GoFundMe.
yeah. I need $10.
Oh, this is a
Let's go.
selfish GoFundMe?
Sure.
That's the first thing I
Every
was thinking.
GoFundMe's a selfish.
I
Yeah, that's like
felt
it's-
so warm and fuzzy because I was giving money to puppies and hungry kids.
No,
Damn
you're
it.
not special.
Now I have to find another way to atone.
I'd start one so I could buy a football team.
Mm,
Oh.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Mm.
That's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
good
That money still goes to hungry kids. They're just 26.
Joe, what do you got?
one. That would be something foolish.
I got it.
It would, yeah, it would be something selfish. I can't think of anything specific. So, move on for me.
I do 2 as well. Teresa.
Really?
Yeah. One for tattoos, like everywhere.
Nice. On your dick?
Yeah, no, everywhere.
You'd
And
be a
then
tattoo? Is that what we're?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know those don't come off, right?
The second one will be for tattoo removal.
Ah!
GoFundMe.
Just walk around
Right,
like a
right? And then,
you
like,
walking.
you
See.
get totally covered, and then like maybe a month or 2 later, then you start the other campaign.
Yeah.
You know?
But there's so
But
many
don't you think you
sadistical
get-
fucks out there that would remember they gave you money and went, you know what? Fuck this guy.
No, they would do it again. I'd be like, oh shit, guys, you know what I think about? Like, I can't find a job.
I would.
This wasn't a good
Like,
idea.
I would give again, just like so. I'd hope just to be able to see this guy walk around like a burn victim with all those just removed tattoos and no eyelids, always surprised.
Well, I have to imagine
That's
that
some
there would
intense
be.
tattoo.
They don't chuck him into a tire
Yeah.
fire. It's not like that.
Well, there have got to be some health ramifications for all that ink going in your body.
No,
You're talking head to toe.
Just on surface.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You got a tattoo?
I got one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
covered.
I'm not either. I have 2. One's larger, but yeah. It's,
Well, it takes
One's
a lot
red.
to cover the cock. You know?
you know, like if I had like more of those larger ones, I could have like 7 or 8 maybe, and my body would be covered. So, it's kind of-
So we're not talking completely
Yeah.
blacked out. We're just talking lots of coverage.
yeah,
Okay.
and then remove fucking all of them.
Got it. So,
I don't-
so we're talking like sleeves though, art like sleeves or solid.
Yeah, everywhere.
Okay.
And it'd be like a prank on everyone, right? And I got all their money.
Dude,
And like,
Dude, if
meanwhile,
you-
I got the guy to do it for free.
if you're gonna do this, you might as well capitalize on getting some sponsor to tattoo their name on your forehead.
Spalding.
You already had that show, I thought.
Well, we're talking about tattoos, so it's still relevant whether we had that show and whether you
I don't
were
have-
here
I
or
don't
not.
have it. Jefferson,
Or
do
you
have
listen to way
it?
too many shows.
Hmm?
I
Do you have any?
I was
Just one.
Not. It was TD Banks got a tattoo.
Of course, yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. He got wet that dick down, right? That's-
WTDD.
We like
I'm-
tattoos here at
So
Comedy
you guys
Pipe. We
all
have a
have tats.
tattooer.
I don't have.
pussy.
I got
Well, every time I
one.
see one, I'm like, oh, I like that, but it's on somebody already, which is a problem, I believe.
Yeah, just don't get it from the same artist. There you go.
Just get your
It'll always
dog.
be different.
Get your dog. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, you can. You can totally go wrong with that.
That's a
You
big
see my dog?
Yeah, it's a big dog.
On your neck.
No, yeah, if he got his
have a newfie made.
yeah, I was like, if he got his dog tattooed on him, it'd take up his whole body.
Yeah.
Like it is
Dude, that'd be
uncombed, of course.
rad.
Yeah.
Do it.
Cry every time I'm at the beach. my dog.
We're starting Joe Green a GoFundMe page to get his fucking dog tattooed.
Yeah,
We-
Newfie tat.
Just his red rocket. I want the red rocket tat because that's where the business is at.
Red rocket. That would probably get us more money actually if we did GoFundMe for that.
His balls are fucking huge, and they're so furry. His balls even look like Chewbacca.
They're so furry.
Yeah, he's a Newfoundland.
He's the size of a sumo wrestler, and he's got hairy balls.
I know. My next dog's gonna be small because I'm like, I have a huge dog. His dick's bigger than mine. It's embarrassing. I'm like, it'll be hot out, and he'll be laying on his back, and I'm like, whoa.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a good boy.
You go get him.
Jerking it in front of you like, oh, you wish yours was this big, right?
I wish you,
Taunting
you wish it was this
he'll wake
big.
me up slurping.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he'll be giving himself a slurping burp just
Oh,
in the
that's
middle of the
worst.
night, and I'm like, shut up. He'll get up in the other room and keep doing it, so I can hear it down the hall now.
Just echoing down the hall.
Yeah, just slurping on his stuff.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Like a rubber glove full of macaroni and cheese, and you're just
Mhm.
squeezing it.
A boot in wet mud.
All right, I know what I would want to GoFundMe for,
You already did 2.
but those apparently were not good enough because they
Terrible
were charitable.
And you get a better discount when you shop in groups.
Okay,
Just
so I would
bulk
want to
rate.
start a GoFundMe so I can open up a bed and breakfast comedy club with a massage studio in Cape Cod. So I'm going to need a lot of donations to make that happen. And if any area comic donates to me today, you'll get one free night at the bed and breakfast when it's all said and done. And you'll get stage time.
Awesome. Do we get happy endings with the massage?
No.
yes.
Boo.
This place is bullshit. Don't
Yep.
go fund it.
Yep,
Absolutely.
do not do it. Don't do it. Actually, you should
Oh.
just skip the massage
Down vote.
and just have a handy room.
Swipe
Yeah.
left.
You just think of it, because a massage is an hour, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the tip, and I just did air quotes when I said tip. You know,
Yeah.
and if you just you get better turnover. Think of the numbers. Think of the math. Merchandising. I went to Happy Endings bed and breakfast.
That
Great
sounds
pancakes.
dirty,
Yeah, it is.
like AIDS.
Maybe, but
I don't want AIDS.
It's AIDS
Teresa's
dirty,
Comedy Jack Shack.
Oh,
AIDS free most of the time.
just skip the massage, and then you get more turnover.
right.
Takes way less time.
If they want
Way
the
to
massage
crush my
afterward,
dreams, you fools.
Hey,
well, you still have the comedy club and the bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
True.
just the spa
I
has
was-
a handy room.
I was
You just have
thinking,
this weird room in the back.
yeah. Felter, you can come perform in Cape Cod.
Get a
I'll
handy.
put you up.
Okay.
It'll be by
They're all
the beach. I'll give
they're
you
all
a free
gonna
room.
Give you money to start a bed and breakfast comedy club, handy place.
Yeah,
And you're gonna give them stage time.
of course.
You are so Jewish.
And a free meal and a stay at the bed and breakfast.
I'm gonna
It's more than most are
box of
getting.
crabs go before my set in the back of the room.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. Well, speaking of new comedy clubs,
Yeah.
looks like you found yourself a spot on the newest comedy club in Albany, the Albany Funny Bone.
Yeah.
Kick ass,
Right
man.
on, Felter.
Pretty psyched about that.
That's the one in Crossgates, right? Yeah.
One of the biggest malls in the area.
Yeah.
I don't know how they managed to get that ball rolling, but it wasn't. It was as unexpected as us getting an aquarium a mile away. In Rotterdam Square, we're getting an aquarium. Crossgate's got a comedy club. We're getting an aquarium.
Yeah, it was
It's going to be
little-
epic. And a casino.
I can't wait
but
to see the dead dolphin exhibit.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's just they're going to be the worst aquarium.
still.
So depressing.
But it's not going to, like,
Yeah, a crackhead with a snorkel cleaning glass. You know, it's in Rotterdam.
see, you're going to get so depressed at the aquarium that you're going to go to Crossgates and go to the Funny Bone
Hey, yeah.
and see Jim
And see
Felter.
Felter.
This Saturday?
No,
Thursday.
This
tomorrow.
yeah,
This is
tomorrow.
the warm-up
Jeez, yeah,
show.
why did I always think it was Saturday. So Thursday,
Sloppy seconds.
kickoff day, gonna kick ass. Be you, Rich Williams. Yeah, I should have some chant going here. Here we go, Jim Felter, folks, live at the Funny Bone this Thursday at 6 p.m.
I think it's 7:30.
See, I could have sworn.
Don't you have
6.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do.
seriously,
Again,
dude.
My 4 hours of research here are sucking ass off to yell at the research team for that.
So you're stoked. You're pumped.
I am
It is pretty-
pumped, yeah. I didn't get a chance to check out the actual club, so I'm stoked to see it.
So is this the grand opening
That's
of the
you
place?
just a minute ago.
I believe it is the grand opening show. Grand opening show, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
They already had a show there, did they not?
I didn't think so.
I thought they had like a. I thought they.
Mm.
A soft, kind of like a soft opening.
Yeah, I thought they had a show.
Yeah.
I didn't think this is the very first show.
Yeah. Your show was the first I saw of it, and I was
Yeah,
like,
but
"Holy
I'm
shit!"
that much more nervous now.
Well,
Sorry.
regardless, that's a big deal, dude.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I'm really stoked about it. Very fortunate.
I remember when you
Fuck
started
yeah.
comedy. I was in the same comedy class as you starting out.
And before that, a couple times I did it, I was sitting in a chair. Joe can attest to this, and I wouldn't even face the audience. I faced the side of the stage and read off a piece of paper because I just didn't want to look at the 5 people that were out there.
We've come a long way.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
I look at people now. Maybe
Eye
it's-
contact.
Huge. Huge.
Scary thing.
Yeah.
Talking directly to someone.
I like it now, though.
Yeah. That's,
You can see when you look at them that they're creeped out that you're looking at them.
Yeah.
Like I was looking right at me and I'm like, that's right.
Well, because
And
you
you
find
move
the
on with
person, you find the one that's laughing, right? And you're like, oh, they're laughing, so I'll direct some stuff at them,
Sure.
and then they immediately like regret laughing because they're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, now he's looking at me.
You poke them a little bit.
Yeah.
You give them a little poke. See how it's.
Well,
see
no,
how
I'm
it goes.
creepy though, so like when I stare, it's like they feel it extra.
So poke-
like, oh,
Poke with your penis.
Like
Little
Buffalo
extra
Billy a
creepy.
little bit. You know.
squirting
Yeah, I'm
hand
looking
sanitizer
right
in
at
their
you.
eyes.
Yeah. So you're just up there going, "Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Eye contact is the first
I'd
step
fuck
in
me."
hunting. Sight.
So you guys will all be there. That's awesome.
Yep.
Wow.
We will all be there. We will
You
all
guys practice that awkward silence.
At least
be there.
2 of us.
Like, I haven't gotten out in 3 years.
Yeah, I know. Like Jefferson's definitely not going to be there, right?
When is it? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I can't. get there
Yeah,
tomorrow
it's
night.
leg
Yeah.
day. It's leg day tomorrow.
I'm not sure what the day tomorrow is.
How do you not know what day it is tomorrow?
Go to the fucking
You're-
comedy club. Your
you're the
legs will
regiment.
still be there on Friday to work out.
Isn't there a gym in the mall too? Can you just
Seriously, stop being a prima donna. Go to the comedy show.
Prima donna?
Yeah,
Come
you're
on.
being a prima
I
donna.
don't think so.
Let's go to the comedy.
I'm
can't
I'm
tomorrow
not
night.
gonna go running, and I'm gonna go see you, Felter.
Great, thank you. You could just run to the mall. I mean, you could both.
Yeah, it's
No.
close. Just go right down Giddle and
No, I wouldn't be
Keep
caught
going that
dead
way,
exercising.
take a
in
right.
that mall.
left. Sorry, yeah, about 20.
Mm-mm.
Good.
How long do you usually run for? Like,
I don't know, like anywhere from 30 to 50 minutes.
do you measure it in miles though?
Yeah.
2.7, usually 3 punts. She posted it on Facebook all the
Oh,
time.
really?
Yeah, she likes to brag about her running days.
I don't brag about it.
She's got an app for that.
Guess what I did for lunch? I'm better than you.
I brag about walking to work, but like in a weird way.
Well,
Not-
I
but-
yeah, but I have lots of other people that are runners, and like if people see how much I run, they're like, "Oh, that's awesome," and they'll tell me how that much they ran, and
She
it'll
got-
inspire me to do more.
She got pulled over by
Or
a cop
pressured.
the other day. Running.
There's no pressure.
For real. She got pulled over by a
I
cop.
did get pulled over by a cop the other day for running. I was in Latham, and I
I'm
was
already pulled over, sir.
I was running with the traffic. Apparently, in the town of Colony, you have to run facing the traffic. That's an actual law.
Oh, so you can see the car before it hits you?
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. So he
I'd
pulled
rather
me
not.
over.
I can't believe you even talked to him. Why'd you roll your window down?
Just wait.
Yeah, it was really awkward. And
Did
I
he
was
turn
like,
his lights on and everything?
the lights were on.
Really?
Yeah, I'm running. I'm like,
Headphones?
Yeah, of course. I always listen to
yeah.
music.
So
yeah.
did he have to like go woo?
Did he
Yeah.
make you put
Well,
your
I saw-
cigarette out?
I saw the lights and I was like, what the? And then he's like looking at me. He's like, you. And I'm like, me? I'm running, dude.
I'd have just tased you right out the window. Zzz.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
I would be a cop for a day.
I tried yelling, lady, 50 times. On the 51st time, I just zapped her.
But your dash cam, she didn't even turn around. I know.
My
That's
point.
why I zapped her.
My point. You couldn't
Nice.
hear me yelling in it, but I was.
So
So you're embarrassed about posting about your walks on Facebook?
No, I'm just saying I do it in weird ways. Like, oh, you should see the weave I saw this morning.
Lying on the side of the road right next to the crack.
Well,
man.
then I'm not going to post my runs on
The
Facebook
crack needle.
anymore.
no, you should.
No,
I've
it's
never seen you run.
stupid.
Yeah, I was
No,
like,
it's not,
I've
'cause
never
you have
seen
other
it either.
runner friends and it motivates them. The cop pulled you over because you were running on the wrong side and it wasn't safe.
Did you write about that?
No,
Oh, what are you doing? That's a golden fucking. You get 20
I
likes
was
in a minute.
breaking the law. Why am I going to put that on Facebook?
People
People
seem
like-
like a badass.
Because even if you got if you got fired from your job for like admitting that you almost broke that law, that would be the even better story after that.
He's right.
Teresa resigns because she was running on the wrong side of the road.
It's against
Nowadays,
my
I don't know
religion.
why-
Yeah,
I
that
know.
bitch.
I know.
Against my religion.
No, you
Sorry,
know.
I'm from England.
Yeah. Well,
So,
They run backwards.
did you have to cross the street and keep running, or
Yeah.
you did?
yeah, I had to go. I had to face the traffic.
Now, did you cross the street at a crosswalk?
No.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, what a badass!
Sorry,
Wow.
my mom
Right
was
in
cold.
front of
I
the
can't
cop.
get out of it anymore.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is breaking
Bonnie
the
and
law.
Clyde over
He allowed you to break 2 laws. Well, only 1 law because he stopped you doing the other.
That's right.
So he still allowed you to break 1 law to make the other law better.
But he was following the law of attraction. Boom, chicka, boom, boom,
Yeah.
chicka, boom.
Yeah, he just watched you run across the street.
Maybe.
I just think that was.
You didn't get tasered.
But maybe I shouldn't post my runs on Facebook
No.
No.
because it seems dorky and silly.
You got people that comment and like it.
Yeah, like
it.
all the other runners.
Enjoy
Like I know
your likes, Teresa.
one girl I know is training for a marathon, and she
Fuck
posts
that, by
every
the way.
day that she
Yeah,
runs.
but you're in the snake pit right now, so nothing's safe.
What's a snake pit here?
Here,
Oh, come on.
Yeah, but comedians goof on everything.
that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I have interests other than
I beat
comedy.
cancer. You're still an asshole.
That's how we roll.
Yeah, well, don't be jealous.
I kind of am
I'm
jealous. I have no cardio whatsoever.
It's nice. It's nice. It makes me feel good.
My walk's only like a half an hour now. It's pretty cool.
All right,
I
cut it
park
down.
My pass by a coffee shop.
That's sweet. That's really
Walking
great
at a
exercise.
brisk pace.
I heard a report on NPR that people who walk are getting the same amount of cardio effect as runners. Like you don't necessarily have to run to get that intense cardio effect if you walk long enough.
It's like really hard.
Of
to
course,
run.
it's like yeah, I'm gonna get the same calorie burn if I walk across the country than I do if I run
Run
to
a
New York.
5K. Right.
You know,
Right.
It's hard to like smoke cigarettes when you run.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. That doesn't.
Coffee. It's like your hands full and shit.
Yeah. You
Oh.
spill it on you. Like, what if you spill it on your dick?
I do crack up
Then
when
it
I.
burns your dick.
Ooh,
I
that
do
sounds painful.
At least you have another story there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So let me tell you about the time I burned my dick. With a cup of coffee, running on a bike path.
Well,
Sounded like the
nice.
beginning of a German lullaby.
It starts with the burn dick. Don't worry, it gets worse from there.
Here we go, keeping it lively.
German lullaby. What's
Yeah.
that about?
Just a little battery after. Don't worry.
I don't know.
the Germans
As-
are known for their lullabies.
Yeah, like the Sound of
Sleep.
Music and like that whole part of the world. They like
Night.
night songs and
Night,
Didn't
night,
you-
they do.
Yeah. Those Germans are-
Night, night, forever.
oh.
When they say lights out, they fucking mean it.
Sure do.
Oh.
Hey, how is it every time I come in here we get into a fucking Holocaust thing?
I don't know, because you're German.
well,
Sure. Well,
I'm Italian too.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I
yeah,
thought
he was
you-
friends with Hitler.
Yeah.
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 Mussolini.
I'm like,
Oh
that
my
didn't
God.
Make it any
Every time
better.
you say German, people always think of Hitler. Whenever you say Italian, nobody ever thinks of fucking Mussolini.
No,
I go
they
right
think
there.
of food.
Like, you're,
I hear-
It's different.
I hear Germany and I think Hitler.
People do that.
hmm Who's like another notable German? Maybe Arnold
Einstein?
Schwarzenegger.
He's from Austria.
And he was
Einstein?
more Jewish.
Einstein's
Is that
from Austria.
German?
But
No,
he's
Einstein's
more
from
he's known more Jewish than his country of origin. He was a Jew. We get him. From Austria.
No, that was Schwarzenegger.
He was a Jew.
I got
That's all
me.
people care about.
Not the math.
No.
They don't give a fuck about that.
But like who are the other notable
The
Germans?
relativity
like
stuff. is,
Arnold.
E equals MC meh.
yeah, meh.
Who else is a notable German?
Johann Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
I know David
Mercedes,
Hasselhoff has a huge fan base in Germany.
Yes. That,
They love him.
Oppenheimer. Tom Plum.
What do you think the attraction
A lot.
is of Hasselhoff to the German
Who's the
people?
rocket guy?
Probably his really sexy ass.
Werner von Braun,
You think
the guy who
David
invented Rocky,
Hasselhoff
went to
has
work
a
for
sexy
NASA,
ass?
3-stage round.
I'm getting sucked into Hoff here.
so? We think Felter thinks that the German people
I have
are
Knight Rider sitting right over there.
attracted to the Hoff because of his sexy ass.
He's got great hair too. And just like he's well built. He's so smooth.
And no one else in the world likes him. For some reason, Germany loves
Yeah.
that shit.
Well, I
Like,
saw those
everyone hates you,
paparazzi.
welcome home.
I saw those paparazzi videos with him being drunk, trying to eat a hamburger, and his daughter in the
That
background.
wasn't
Like
paparazzi. That was just.
Yeah,
Like
that
this-
was.
his daughter did it or
and then, like,
something.
posted it on Facebook. Him barfing while he's eating.
Well,
cows.
whatever. I saw it on a paparazzi website. He was a fucking train wreck.
Yeah,
He
everybody
was
has
sitting
their
on the
moments.
floor with his elbow, like he was just chowing,
Yeah.
puking, chowing.
You've
puking.
never been fucking hammered?
Yes, I have.
Well,
She's eating.
that's all
car
that
bumper.
is. She's eating what?
Car bumper.
Car bumper.
This
Wow.
isn't about me. Now back to
I've never barfed and ate at the same time.
No,
something to
can't say.
aspire to.
No.
It's just making room.
Probably if I even smelled food at a time like that, I would just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. When I'm in the zone, that's all I'm focusing on. I smell food. I smell my own stuff. I'm
Oh.
just gonna puke more, and that actually helps most of the time.
I
actually probably count on one hand the amount of times it's gotten to puke level for me. It's not often.
Maybe under 2 hands.
Yeah,
That-
but you
that
know
amount.
people that like virtually every time they go out, like they're
Oh, yeah.
by the end of the night.
No, not thrown out, but we're generally dragging them.
Thrown up
No,
or thrown?
they throw up like every time.
If we go out, that's generally me, but I always make it home. But I'm the guy that got to the bathroom and then just couldn't make it to the commode, and I throw up on the wall. But I'm a very courteous drunk because as I'm still throwing up, I have a wad of toilet paper and I'm cleaning up the wall.
Good for you.
So it's I try to I'm not a disrespectful puking drunk. I try to. Yeah, there's been a couple incidences
Well, you didn't
where.
make it in the toilet, so you kind of are.
Just be like,
But
no
hey,
disrespect.
I tried, and I only puked because they threw me into the bathroom.
Yeah, but you cleaning it up doesn't make it less disrespectful. Like if you just puked on the bar, and you were cleaning it up at the same time.
But that's the bar. This at least I made it in the bathroom next to the toilet. Some of it in the toilet.
I guess
There was some.
Okay,
In every case, there was always some,
right.
but most on the wall.
You got to do better.
I stopped.
I agree with
I stopped going out to the bars. It was an easy fix.
Just drink
Easy
right
fix.
next to the toilet.
Yeah, no, I just puke in my own toilet.
I just sit on it, and then if I have to shit, then I can shit too. And then if I got to puke, I just go through the triangle.
Or I
Oh.
grab or triangle. No, I usually grab the garbage.
That's the area that makes the triangle.
Yeah.
You're sitting in the toilet.
oh, you grab that?
No, you
no,
puke through
you,
it.
you puke through it.
into it.
You can sit while you're puking into a triangle.
Well, if
You got good aim.
Well, you're sitting in the toilet because you're taking a shit,
oh,
but then you got to puke, so you use the triangle.
oh God.
I was just
That's just
describing-
when you give up.
Yeah.
Just sit
Hey,
on
at
the
least you're
floor and
trying.
blow up.
Oh, you've done that?
I've not done that.
Has anybody here done that? You're
No.
taking a shit and then
No.
you have to puke in your
No,
triangle.
I just shit my pants. I just shit my pants.
Oh, find a video on the internet. See if we can find that.
No,
I think
don't do that.
out of the videos we have watched, that's what we're saying no to.
I don't want to see that at all. It's you guys watched
I gotta agree with
Ukrainian
Butters on
fisting
this.
porn,
Brutal
I can't
fisting.
do that. You guys.
and you don't want to watch a guy taking a shit and puking through his triangle. What am I dealing with here?
No, it's funny
Man
until
up.
you actually see it, and then you're like, oh, it just
Yeah.
like, takes all the fun out of it, you know?
Was there ever any
I
fun
am
in
curious to just Google puke through triangle.
that? Yeah, we're not gonna watch it. Send me the link. I'll watch it
No
later.
link, but
Watch it on an iPad and flick the bean.
Felter's looking at us like we have 1,000 heads.
Y'all
Just
are
four.
fucking Strange.
It happens.
Yeah.
That's why we do this.
Keeping it weird.
Because that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Definitely keeping it
Yeah.
weird. Jim Felter live at the Funny Bone tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Get there early. Seats will fill up. Crossgates Mall, the Albany Funny Bone with Jim Felter. Did
You'll pay for the whole
Did I get it all
seat.
right that time?
Yeah.
But
I'll see
you
you at the
only
show.
need the
No.
edge.
He's just putting a plug in.
Just that's not what I want. Puke Screw
This is gonna be terrible.
triangle.
Can I do something else for a minute?
Yeah, there's like Tub Girl.
No, you brought it up.
There's all kinds of other weird. I don't approve of them. The
Wow.
Ukrainian double fisting is the one that I just went. I'm good.
Yeah.
There was an unrelated picture that said no justice.
Oh, and it's brutal double. That's the key.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's brutal double
brutal
fist.
double, and it's just off the charts.
Oh, that's cute. There was a
When she's doing the
unicorn.
locomotive, just punching away at both of them.
Ah.
Oh my god!
Woo woo!
All right. Well, that solves that
Like,
mystery.
nude videos don't bother me, but like all the weird sex stuff,
That's not even. That's like paint.
that's Mary Kate Olsen.
Probably that is.
Ooh.
That's Mary Kate Olsen.
And people making
The Illuminati roundup. I don't
can't
even want to know.
get into that either.
The what?
Like that chick with her fingers down her throat
No.
in that picture.
Well, that or like are you bulimia?
No,
Is
I
that
just like if you're like the videos that you see of like just somebody like on air in an interview on TV and the guy just fucking like throws up mid sentence, like nervous. or
so
whatever.
nervous? Yeah,
Those are
that's
great.
Yeah.
High quality.
There's
World star.
You see the one with the kid playing the drum solo and just fucking throws up in the middle of the drum solo.
Oh, that kid
No.
that's a really good drummer, like a prodigy kid. Like he's really good, or was it?
No.
He was good, but yeah, it wasn't like that was like some school concert. And he just,
Oh,
like,
and he just
was going
Oh.
nuts. And you could tell he was like, he's
I had
so
the
into it.
flu. I swear it was the flu.
And as soon as it's done, they go back into the song for a couple bars, right? And he's just keeping the regular beat. And
as he's splashing puke every time he hits the snare drum.
yeah, oh yeah, he kept the beat, man.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that kid's a kid that
Professional.
Wow.
Okay, there you
Kid's
go.
a pro.
kid in the
Professional.
union. He's good to go.
He kept the beat and barfed at the same
It's
time.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that
Keep
is pretty
moving.
cool. Not one moment did he slip up.
No.
Wow.
He kept it going.
He obviously has done this before.
It didn't
Yeah.
any of his drums. Yeah, I mean,
Not
he
a
does it
rookie.
every rehearsal.
And then on the drums. That's impressive.
Doesn't even skip a beat on the heave.
Doctors even got like a special, cue for him.
And he's heaving.
Now.
Oh shit, this is a regular thing. The puking drummer.
That'd be fantastic.
That's way better than Def
I'd pay
Leppard.
money to see that show.
Yeah, being like a hot band and all that, and just be like, did you see him puke? No, I didn't puke in that one, man. Oh, the second show, he barfed his brains out. Like,
It's so awesome.
I quick went back through all my videos and said, no, didn't puke ever. Not that cool.
Nothing.
Why isn't my video going viral?
God
Didn't
damn it,
puke.
Felter.
Well, you heard it first. You can expect Jim Felter tomorrow live at 7:30 at the Funny Bone to puke live on stage for the first time, folks. You heard
I
it
was
right
just
here.
thinking the same thing.
You heard it here
I
first.
hope he moves the mic stand. It's had a little too much milk.
Albany's in for a treat.
Jim, you should really just mess with the people in the front row and bring a couple like garbage bags with head holes cut out at the base of them and say, "You may get puked on."
It's
Yeah.
kind of a Gallagher show.
Yeah.
I still want it to get in your face, though. so I
Yeah,
cut the holes
exactly.
through
Yeah.
the back.
I didn't want to ruin your nice blouse, but your face is mine.
And I didn't cut out armholes, so you'll
No,
still need
that's
to
a
wipe
no-
your face
yeah,
off.
no.
Oh.
Fucking fucking bag
Under a
with your
plastic
head,
bag of
my
puke.
puke all over it.
It's gonna be great tomorrow.
Da-dunch, motherfucker.
And if you show that little voucher I've been posting on your phone at the door, you can get it for cheaper.
Oh, I love
Voucher,
cheaper.
Find it. Search Jim Felter. Be his friend on the Facebook. Right. That's probably where
Yeah.
you can find it.
Yeah.
That just tugged at my Jewish heartstring.
Yeah, it did.
No kidding.
Saving money. That's like foreplay.
You flicked the bean right there.
It's like the
You
bane.
flicked the Jew bean.
I got these dental dams at a discount.
What was with that?
yeah.
You post that weird dental dam picture.
That was strange.
It was very strange. And then I came back with the stupid quip like, I don't see teeth. Dental dam. And then you mentioned that the broad in the picture had a yarmulke.
Is that what that was supposed to be?
Yeah,
like how he calls
yes,
her
phonetics.
broad.
Yarmulke. It was very Y-E. I don't know if it was spelled properly, but it was phonetic.
I'm not familiar. Was this on Fox News or?
No, this was on our group chat.
Oh.
You guys spelled it with Y-A-R.
Yarmulke?
That's how you spell it.
Yarm-
dipshit.
Y-A-R-M-U-L-K-E.
No, that's how she spelled it. Joe and I spelled it phonetic.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
She looks like she has one of those Listerine strips. Which
Yes, she does.
It's a
And
cartoon
it had the
for
point
the listeners
dental
out
dam.
there. It's a cartoon.
That is pointing with an arrow to this
Her putting a Listerine strip on her
Listerine
butt.
strip and says
Oh, it's a
dental
Listerine
dam.
strip.
like a big one.
Yeah, it's a huge.
apparently wearing a yarmulke.
Yeah, kind of.
That's adorable.
Is that like a tradition that you guys do?
No.
The Listerine?
It's like that sheet with the hole in it.
Yeah.
I want to try that.
Sheet.
Yeah.
Sheet night.
Yeah, I'm trying to clean sheet night ain't gonna last long.
That's what the Orthodox Jews do. They can only have sex through a sheet, and they make a hole for the penis.
Can you imagine, like the guy? Come on, make the hole bigger. What's wrong with you?
So they're basically only allowed to glory hole.
Pretty much.
The glory.
So basically, sex is. I
may be okay with that if I were.
It's only to procreate too.
I mean, there is a joy in sex in the Jewish faith. You know, if you're with your whoever, you know, you're supposed to enjoy it and enjoy one another. But there's the whole sheet factor because they don't want the woman. Why are you doing that?
I'm just trying to help you out.
It's not working.
They don't want the woman of what?
They don't want the woman to be exposed. She can only show her true self in the
In
face
moaning.
of you know, the god.
That she could just lie to everybody else though.
Yes, lie.
Well, that's why
Yes,
they wear
lie.
wigs. That's why they wear wigs. They're not allowed to show their real hair. All the Orthodox women in Brooklyn, they have wigs on.
So
Now I know what I'm doing next time I go to New York.
Yeah. I got your wig, bitch. I got your wig.
Yeah, it's
bitch.
true. They wear
Oh
wigs.
no, I know. I worked at a hotel, and it was during a Passover event, and I was a bellhop, so we were moving them all in, and they all had like these similar.
Moving them all in.
Well, it was for the week. They'd sit there for like 2 weeks.
Was that like Sharon Springs? Something like
You
that?
can fit 5
Like
more.
they rented the whole place.
Oh, okay.
And
So
then
it's
they-
Like a
they
resort.
Would rope it off, and
Big
like,
event.
nobody can go in there or whatever. They had 2 kitchens, to separate all the
Yep.
shit.
Kosher
They had,
kitchens.
Right.
They had like a whole itinerary of who was going to be where during what, because the men couldn't see the women and the whole thing.
Yep.
But
They got to move in shifts.
Yep.
when we were checking them in, though, they all had this same box, like the same like suitcase looking thing with 2 latches on it. And after a while, like a whole day, we're like, what the fuck is in these things? You know? So we just popped one open, and there's like a foam head with a wig on top. We're like, whoa!
Wasn't expecting that.
No, that's what
Wow.
I found that out.
So they're all ventriloquists.
Yeah.
Wow.
The ventriloquist convention. Ha.
They're not cowboy hats,
They're
but they're
fucking
the
cowboy
big
hats.
hats with
Yeah.
the top. Yep.
Cowboy hats are.
And the
kinda
women
cool.
wear wigs and they have sex through the sheet.
Now,
Does the skirt count?
I can't
No.
believe you don't have more members.
now,
They're done.
like,
Get it? That was
how are they?
punny. Pun time.
How are they
Members?
having sex before sheets?
There was always something to make a sheet out of.
The
They put-
lamb?
Lamb
Yeah.
skin.
No, I was just thinking the lamb.
Yeah, lamb skin.
You lay
or
this
any,
lamb on top of you, we're gonna fuck this lamb.
yeah, any kind of animal skin. They could just cut a hole through it.
Or they would just have like a whole camel walk up and then just lay down.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
call them humps. Boom.
Ah,
Damn.
That was
Gonna be
quick.
at the Funny Bone tomorrow, right? That's Thursday.
Tomorrow.
1 hump or 2?
Wow.
Big questions. 1 hump or 2?
I don't know.
It's an easy answer.
Well,
It's
they both exist.
yes.
Are we talking about camels still?
No.
Oh.
Kind of.
We talking?
Not really.
we were kind of talking about Jews having sex.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, you know what?
Just because they're
It's-
Jewish
it's what
doesn't
we were
mean they
really
don't
talking
enjoy
about.
sex. They're going to go for 2 humps.
That's
Who's not
crazy.
going to go for 2
Yeah.
humps?
Okay, no, let me ask you what. Do they shave their bits, their bangers and mash?
bits.
Okay, so that's got to be like a nasty wet T-shirt contest when you're
Ooh.
done.
Changes the
That's a
game.
horrible image. All that
Changes the game.
because you don't have a lot of blonde Jews. There's not a lot of them. So the contrast on the sheet with the moistness.
A wet wool T-shirt.
Yeah, wet wool T-shirt
Fucking a
contest.
Wookiee.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
Acidic
yeah.
sex
Yeah. You're
in the
thinking-
Catskills when it's 90 degrees out.
Oh.
And they have to wear those suits and heavy outfits even throughout the summer. So it's like 95
See,
degrees.
Joe just has this impression of fucking a Wookiee through a sheet now.
Yeah, I mean, imagine how stinky it's got to be. No wonder the guys put a sheet down there because it's so stinky.
God.
Yeah, could you
This
imagine?
has nothing to do with God and hiding you. It has to do with hiding your vag.
when did it
stench.
turn brown?
Ugh.
Oh, I love ruins.
So fucking fucked up.
I wipe back to front.
Might as well. Like, who gives a shit? So wait, they don't have to shave their privates, let's say. Like, they should have to shave those and put a merkin on.
A what?
A merkin.
A merkin?
You never heard of a
Wigs, they
merkin?
should wear a merkin.
What is a merkin?
It's a toupee for your parts.
Yeah.
What?
You never
Really?
heard of that?
No, I
No,
never
this is
heard
new
of
to me.
such
Oh,
a thing.
yeah.
Who the?
They use them in Hollywood.
Why would you wear a toupee for your parts?
Hollywood, like movies. Look it up.
Yeah.
Merkin.
How do you spell it?
Merkin.
Like Merca.
I think so.
Well, I thought you said merkin.
Are we,
and I'm
are we
like,
talking about the Friends episode where Joey had to go on an audition, but it was nude, so he wrapped like extra bologna around his stuff?
See?
I've never seen that show.
Yeah, fortunate parts of life.
Oh,
Sorry.
God, I want that.
So this is like a fake.
want that. That is great.
Whoa!
Oh wow,
Whoa! That is a hefty bush.
that's a bush. That's totally bush.
That's-
Puss toupee.
That's like a fucking tree.
Wow.
Yes, she's passing me the bush. Thank
And
you.
to answer your question, I don't think that those women shave their parts. They're not supposed to change their bodies.
That's not
at all.
one I want to ever see.
that's very Hasidic.
That's yeah.
It's got teeth.
That's like a chastity belt right there with teeth.
Chewbacca fur.
Yeah, this is what Chewbacca's vagina looks like. If Chewbacca was a girl, right there. You can take your phone back with your Chewbacca vagina.
Yeah, I don't think it's like it's very hard like already with the hole in the sheet. What the fuck? I mean, like
Yeah.
women already have trouble. Like
Do you get to touch
dudes
booby
always
thing?
get off, and women, like maybe half the time.
Oh, you're so
Oh.
sensitive. You're such a sensitive
I know, right?
lover, Jim.
So you're
So now
doing
they
it.
have this
You're
sheet
doing
on
it
there,
wrong.
makes it
Then.
even more impossible. Are they allowed to eat them out through the sheet too? Oh, gross.
I don't think there's a whole lot of eating
Yeah,
out.
like that may be
I love that
that
they
may be
have
a
to
good
said-
thing through the sheet.
I think you're the first person to ever think that. Do they get to eat them out through the sheet? Everybody's hung up on the dick through the sheet.
Yeah.
And you're like, what about cunnilingus?
Well, yeah, I was gonna ask.
What about-
Can you even touch a boob?
Well,
And what kind of hole does it?
Like,
Can you cut an oval?
I'm a boob guy. Like, if I can't touch a boob even through a sheet,
That's like over the shirt. It's like that's not even second base.
But what
Yeah,
about like
that's not-
doggy
well-
style? Can you put the sheet over her back still? Does that
and
count?
then reach around.
I mean, you still got the sheet there.
But you can move the sheet. It's draping over. You can't see her.
Oh, I would
that's
lose.
the clause, you
dude,
can't
I would
see
lose
her?
my heart on trying to. Okay, we got to line up the hole. Yellow hats, orange hats over here. Line it up. It'd take too long. I'd lose interest.
See, if the only way to have sex was like straight up fucking through a
It'd have
hole
to
of
have
a
a
sheet.
lot. Maybe can you cut
I
more
would-
than one hole in it?
See, I would just take the sheet, cut a hole in it, put it on, and like have some Velcro or stuff, and just use it as a toga.
Oh, so automatic.
So it's just me and a toga with my dick sticking out.
right.
If that's the
okay.
clause where you have to fuck through a sheet, that's how I'm getting around every roll. I don't care if
solved.
she touches any place other than my junk.
She's
I,
not even listening
I don't
anymore.
need, yeah. Like I don't need her to bite
What
my
are you
nipples or
doing?
anything.
Are there swingers? too?
She's
Like,
looking up a
they-
merkin on Amazon,
Yeah,
aren't you?
she's still-
No, it's
They
a
ever
myth.
play tricks? You think?
None of them. Not even the Hasidics fuck through a sheet.
Nothing.
Who does?
Nothing.
You just disproved everything we've talked about for the last
Yep.
20 minutes.
They believe.
Oh.
Yeah, they have sex like everybody else.
Damn it.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Oh, sinner.
Next week that'll be taken care of. That problem right there.
Now we got Teresa. Jesus.
All right.
So we got the sound bite.
Mhm.
That ruins everything.
Yep. They like sex just like the rest of us. So
Well, that was
And I
always a
imagine
given, but it
they
was
eat
that
that poon just like the rest of you.
Did they shave though? Did you find that?
Who started the sheet rumor? Where'd that?
Yeah.
Is that the Old Testament?
I don't know. Well, where it came from is that
Hitler.
at ultra orthodox weddings,
ultra.
at ultra orthodox weddings, where men and women are said to attend separate receptions by way of dividing the hall with a curtain. Through a hole in the curtain, only the children can pass through, but nobody else. The men stay on one side of the wedding party, and the women stay on the other side of the wedding party, and they can't commingle.
What does that got to do with fucking?
Well, that's where they believe this myth came from.
Just the separation.
The separation at the wedding between the sheet with a sheet
Stupid.
at the wedding party.
It's quite a leap to a.
So if they can't see each other at a wedding, they can't fuck each other.
So I just imagine some idiot being like, "What? No glory hole? You know,
Yeah. We
you
got
gotta start a rumor.
This
I
guy's a,
hate these guys.
This guy's a problem solver. He's glory hole.
Yeah, I went to the wedding. You know what I saw? Well, what'd you see, Jeremy? They fucked through a sheet. You wouldn't believe it. And somehow it took.
It's like a game of telephone.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Don't I feel like a dumbass?
Wow. Thanks a lot.
Sorry.
It was good banter.
But it's better for you guys to know the truth.
Now, just because it was on the internet doesn't mean it's true.
There were
Is this
many sites.
Is this a credible source?
Snopes
Don't
was the
start with that
I am.
shit.
I am.
Everything on the fucking internet is true.
I am a French model. The internet says.
Yeah, me too.
Jim is an astronaut for
Yeah.
NASA.
I had a guy ask me that. He's like, "You work for NASA?"
Yes.
And meanwhile, okay, it's a convenience store, and I have on the counter a 6-pack of Tall Boy PBRs, the cheapest thing you can buy in the store. And this guy asks me if I work for NASA. It's like,
Yes. You're
Yeah,
going
I
into
clean-
space.
I clean the fucking toilets. In the spaceship. I've had a really long fucking day. Now leave me alone.
Oh, like,
Wow.
just wear a shirt that says, I'm the president of the United States.
Yeah.
Like, make a shirt. See how many motherfuckers. Are you the president? Yes, I'm black.
Yeah.
Yes, clearly. Clearly, I'm a black.
You couldn't just tell that I was
Nigeria.
a rocket scientist.
Yeah.
Like,
Duh. What in this face, working at this convenience store cleaning that stall, doesn't say rocket scientist? Seriously?
I can drink my own urine at work. You have that reverse osmosis machine that cleans your urine into drinking water? Nah, I just do that.
just do a handstand. Pee in my own mouth.
Whoa. That is a special talent.
While I hate handstand
Is
while he
your-
walks down the hall going, Shuttle Commander! Shuttle Commander!
Say, does your yoga roommate know you can do that? Because that's got to be kind of impressive.
Ah, well, she probably does now. Oh.
Well, it doesn't explain the hole in the sheet, but whatever.
Or maybe it does.
It's a myth. Busted.
I'm a myth buster.
Great.
That's my new job in life.
So first you make people believe the myth, and then you bust it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live
It's
on
like
the
it's like
show.
it's like a Sybil complex,
Uh-huh.
you know, like
Well, it was on Curb Your Enthusiasm or something once with Gina Gershon, when she was going to fuck through a sheet. 'Cause
Yeah.
Something like it wasn't cheating if you did it through a sheet. But I'm still hung up like, what's the thread count?
It's got to be 1,200.
Yeah,
Or
at
higher
least anything
not be
under
cheating.
7, you're chafing.
Got to be silk-like. Got to be.
Teresa's like, just kidding, guys. It wasn't Courtney. Kurt killed himself.
Teresa will suck us
There
in.
it is, right here on Snopes.
I do go to Snopes. That's one of my sites.
Is there a lot of fake stories on that?
I
About as many as the Onion.
That's okay. That's all of them. All right, good.
no, that's not true. Snopes is pretty.
Did you see
credible.
Tomatilla Lewis's post about the freaking The Onion?
Yes.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And me in my profession started looking up on my servers if The Onion should be blocked in schools. And in most instances, it did vary on different schools because of how it's categorized. But theonion.com,
What was the post about?
it doesn't matter. Theonion.com is categorized as an adult. It can be categorized as obscene, R-rated. Because of those 3 categories that it kind of bounces through depending on what software
It gets
I'm
filtered
in,
out.
it should have been blocked in that school. And I'm pretty sure he's got younger kids. I mean, I do K through 12, and I think his kid is in the earlier half of that range. That totally should have been blocked in the school. And then I started thinking about it. His post never said he sent this link out for kids to look at. He referenced this link and probably put it up on a projector or a smart board in class, portraying that it was real, thinking it was real.
Yeah, that's
So-
pretty messed up.
Staff and students generally have different limitations on the internet. So for staff, it might have actually passed.
It said The Onion on it.
But seriously, if you
That's
don't know
like
what the hell
posting
the
up,
onion is,
we're going to read this article about from Mad Magazine.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. I mean, what
This is
was
science. Shut up, Jerry.
how you
Sperm
not-
actually have smiley faces.
Yes, I read the Onion all the time. They've got the most legitimate freaking stuff ever.
Yeah, so
Ever.
so does InfoWars.
History lesson. Spy versus spy.
Yeah, that's if you want real
False flag.
if you want real confirmed news fuck CNN, fuck Fox, fuck MSNBC, go to TMZ.com. They will not post anything that hasn't been proven. TMZ will not post anything unless they have confirmation that it is true. They may not be the first people to post it, but when you see all like those hoaxes like John Bon Jovi is dead,
Right.
go to TMZ. If it's not on TMZ.com, John Bon Jovi unfortunately is still alive.
Unfortunately.
You don't like Bon Jovi?
Fuck Bon Jovi.
Oh,
But you like Bon Jovi?
I like living on a prayer.
Oh, you're living on a prayer right now,
Yeah.
Jefferson. Right now.
Seriously.
You know, we were talking about earlier
the
about
fuck
kicking
up,
your
Donnie.
ass off. Now we're serious.
Oh shit!
Your hair up when that song comes on.
Now he goes and jerks off.
No, I'm Richie Sambora.
Jefferson hears that and jerks off into his pillow.
Well,
Leather vest.
yeah.
You're too late, baby. Shut your fucking mouth.
See, you know the words.
No, I changed all the words.
It's all right. You know how it
I
goes.
knew the melody.
Although, he
Know
is
the words.
beloved
I
in New
did know the
Jersey.
words. But no, it's not cool.
You were born in Jersey.
No.
Oh, no, he said Jersey.
You were born in Jersey?
No, I was born here.
I was about to like you a lot less.
What?
If you were born in Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah, they're skanky.
What's up? It's Jersey. That's why.
I don't have anything in Jersey except for the airport.
How do you
You
feel?
haven't wanted to literally like punch someone in the mouth that has a Jersey license plate after they do something stupid in front of you?
I've been to Jersey a lot.
No,
They drive like assholes.
they are.
People say that about every surrounding state, though.
No, there are straight up massholes and Jersey fuckheads that are on the road because they're used to driving in a bigger city. Most of the Massachusetts are like coming from Boston. They're used to driving in crazy. So that's what they do on our throughway, which isn't all that crazy.
And let us not forget the people from Quebec.
I was gonna say
They are the
fucking
worst.
Quebec, Ontario.
Woo!
They fucking.
Dude, they drive over curves and
They
like
don't give
run
a
you
fuck.
down. They don't care.
Well, I can't really comment. I'm not a great driver either.
well,
You don't go on curves and try to run people down.
So the Funny Bone tomorrow
He
night.
doesn't try.
Thursday, tomorrow night at the Funny Bone, we're going to see Jim Belter, Rich Williams,
Eric or
and Aaron Hartz. Please help me.
I don't remember the other two because I didn't recognize their
Jen
names.
McMullen.
Jen McMullen.
Oh, I did recognize Jen McMullen.
Jinx,
See, I did,
buy me
yeah.
some Coke.
Whoa.
Soda.
I've got a Stewart's branded one in the shed for you guys to have fun. But tomorrow at the Funny Bone in the Crossgates Mall, 7:30 p.m. Get there early. Seats are going to fill up. That is definitely a no-brainer right there.
Yeah, it's like how many people did you see? I think like 300.
It's going to fill up.
And I've got 400 people going.
It's going to be rough. It's going to be standing room only.
I'll cut a bitch
at
for
the
a seat.
at the Funny Bone.
Yeah.
I was going to say the Funny Room. It will be the Funny Room.
I'm Ukrainian. I'm smaller than a lot of them. I'll cut them for my seat.
Or she'll just kill them.
If you were a different nationality, would you not be?
I would be built differently. I wouldn't be as compact. I'd have a tougher time crawling in between the chairs so I can.
Right.
Just shank people.
Yeah.
That's what Tolo does.
Very nice. Yeah, we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a fun show.
It's going to be a good show.
I'm psyched about it.
We're all going to be there.
Sean Gilly on it also?
No.
I thought he said. Okay, no, sorry.
You can do.
I didn't want to miss anyone. Now I'm paranoid.
Who's giving Jefferson a ride?
You?
I can do that.
I don't know.
Jefferson's
I'm
going
sorry,
to race
I
a
really-
Quebecois on the throughway.
I can't make it tomorrow. I'm sorry.
So late.
See, this is the part of the show, Jefferson, when I say, just fucking say you're going to go.
All right, I'll go.
Jesus, I have to pressure you into everything, like being here next week. 'Cause
Fuck,
that's where you're going to be,
dude.
probably, right?
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Tell me you're gonna be there and then don't show up.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
I'll
Just
never
lie.
remember that forever.
Nobody believes you now. You said enough times that you're not going to be there.
Well, I was telling the truth.
Well, they don't believe you now.
But you know what he's not lying about?
What?
Being here next week.
That's right.
He will
No.
be here next week for the 150th show.
150.
Seriously?
Woo!
Wow.
150. One.
That's a round number.
150.
I just like to add that I regret everything I've said tonight.
It's okay. None of it went out live. None of it was recorded on video.
Nope.
It's quite all right.
No, YouTube's been frozen over there for the last half hour, so you're good.
You didn't say anything
He's looking at
bad.
it.
No, it's just like I throw that out there. It's like guys I did, or like, oh, that was just a joke. Did you hear the end of the thing when I said I don't?
Just like I said, it wasn't recorded or broadcasted
I
live to make them
apologize.
feel better.
Yeah.
I apologize to anyone I may have offended.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially the Bloods.
Joe,
Yes.
what do you got coming up over next week, man?
Tomorrow night I'm going to be at the Funny Bone, watching comedians.
Supporting.
And then next Thursday,
High five.
I'm
Don't leave him
gonna-
hanging. Don't leave him hanging.
I'm going to be at the Backstage Pub. It's going to be moved to Thursday nights permanently from now on, which is redundant.
Yes.
I'm a wordsmith. And
Great lexicon, Dick.
great lexicon dick. That was nice. I like it. So it's a Backstage Pub. Thursday. That's where I'm gonna be.
Thursday, same time.
Yep, till the phone rings.
Can you put mine in there? Because I
Yes.
forgot.
I will harmonize yours right in there. I
I
will
got all this gear.
I will let the audio department know to harmonize you in there. We can just try it again if you want, so we don't have to do all that work.
You can do
No, I
that.
like that.
Okay, work.
That works
Okay,
great.
That was good.
Dude, he wants to
We'll do
bring
backstage.
bags to his show
I-
and cut a hole for the head and keep their arms locked in so he can shit on them.
That was
Yeah.
actually,
Puke on
no,
them.
it was puke first of all.
Puke.
That wasn't my idea. I just ran with it.
That was my idea. There was no armholes.
I just made it
He,
better.
he picked you picked up on the no armholes. I was like, no, we just put in a head hole. There are no armholes.
That's like a straight jacket. Plastic.
Did you ever get in the straight jacket? Did we put you in there?
No, I don't want to do
No, that wouldn't. Yeah, Tom Matilla was broken, so it's fine.
that. Oh,
We were putting guests in the straight jacket.
yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
well, we can't do it because it's broke.
I've had like enough bad friend pranks in the past. that-
But this one, we let you out. It's amazing. We don't
He says
Yeah,
that
after
to,
what?
he says that to
until you
everybody.
say I can't get out.
30 kicks in the dick.
Yeah, the show is only an hour, so at worst case scenario, it's an hour. You're in a straight jacket.
The safe word is death rattle.
Yeah. The safe word is you blowing me.
Oh, no.
Never,
no,
never.
straight jacket.
No, well,
You guys are into that weird, like, kinky stuff.
yeah, we only.
We just like watching it and making fun of
Yeah,
it. It's not like I'm
vanilla.
into it.
I do through a sheet, man. I'm like,
This guy's got a sheet. It's not-
Well, I'm like a Neapolitan.
That ice cream with the
The two
three
in the
flavors.
pink, one in the
Yeah,
stink.
that's-
Yeah, I'm like,
I didn't even think of that. No, I'm not. I'm not a
Yeah.
Neapolitan. I'm nothing.
all right, Neapolitan, what do you got coming up this next week?
I'm gonna be here.
You're gonna be here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Our guest next week will be McQueen, folks. Man, is close to heart to me with only one name. McQueen will be here next week, live in studio. He's going to be performing at the Mad Laughs, Howie Jones production at the Madison Theaters on the 18th. The show next week will be the 16th. And thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to check out revolutionvapor.com for all your vaping needs. 72 flavors of premier gourmet e-juices. And unfortunately, I can't say Ethan Ullman, alternative to sleeping WCDB 90.9 FM
I
anymore.
really missed that part.
It is.
But we can tell people to go to the Albany Funny Bone tomorrow night
That's right.
at 7:30 p.m. to see Jim Felter and company.
Make sure to check out all
Yeah,
the
screw
podcasts.
everybody else.
Make sure to check out all the podcasts that are on the Comedy Pipe Network. The HG Funny Podcast, the What You Got Podcast, the Invenient Bohemians Podcast, and the Loose News Podcast. All friends of ours in the local areas. I wanted to say area, but it said areas. instead.
Areolas.
Areolas. I got areolas on my mind. My friends call me 3D. Thank you all for tuning in. And thank you for none of you taking my dare to Skype in.
Pussies.
Pussies. Butter says you're a pussy. We will all see you next week.
Peace.
Sorry.
I think you're Good show.
Me too, with a closed hand, though. Right? Came instantly. Had to go. Is this thing still on?